the real-time real estate segment today, being brought to you by rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com. Why so many people fall in love with home ownership? Chances are at some point in your life you've heard the phrase, home is where the heart is. There's a reason that's said so often. Becoming a homeowner is emotional. So if you're trying to decide if you want to keep on renting or if you're ready to buy a home this year, here's why it's so easy to fall in love with home ownership. Customizing to your heart's desire. Your house should be a space that's uniquely you. And if you're a renter, that can be hard to achieve. When you rent, the paint colors are usually the standard shade of white. You don't have much control over the upgrades. And you've got to be careful how many holes you put in the walls. But when you're a homeowner, you have a lot more freedom. As the National Association of Realtors, NAR, says, quote, the home is yours. You can decorate any way you want and choose the types of upgrades and new amenities that appeal to your lifestyle, unquote. Whether you want to paint the walls a cheery bright color or go for dark moody tone, you can match your interior to your vibe. Imagine how it would feel to come home at the end of the day and walk into a space that feels like you. And I'll just share that my son actually had his room painted yellow and green Packers colors when he was a kid. Could do that. Greater stability for the ones you love most. One of the hardest things about renting is the uncertainty of what happens at the end of your lease. Does your payment go up so much that you have to move? What if your landlord decides to sell the property? It's like you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Jeff Ostrowski, a business journalist covering real estate and the economy, explains how homeownership can give you more peace of mind in a Money Geek article. Quote, homeownership means you're the boss and have the biggest say in your lifestyle and family decisions. Suppose your kids are in public school and you don't want to risk having them change schools because your landlord doesn't renew your lease. Owning a home would remove much of the risk of having to move. Feeling of belonging. You may also feel holy cow, I can't even speak today. You may also find you feel much more at home in the community once you own a house. That's because when you buy a home, you're staking a claim and saying, I'm part of this community. You'll have neighbors, block parties, and more. That'll give you the feeling of being part of something bigger. As the International Housing Association explains, quote, home-owning households are more socially involved in community affairs than their renting counterparts. This is due to both the fact that homeowners expect to remain in the community for a longer period of time and that homeowners have an ownership stake in the neighborhood. The emotional high of achieving your dream, becoming a homeowner, is a journey, and it may have been a long road to get to the point where you're ready to take the plunge. If you're seriously considering leaving behind your rental and making this commitment, you should know the emotions that come with this owning a home are powerful. You'll be able to walk up to your front door every day and have that sense of accomplishment welcome you home. Bottom line, a home is a place that reflects who you are, a safe space for the ones you love the most, and a reflection of all you've accomplished. If you want to get down the path to home ownership, give me a call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. We will help you get on that path. Real-time real estate segment brought to you by rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com.